Hello my dear friends, so today we are going to solve the binary tree in order traversal problem. Okay, so what will be given, as the question is mentioned on the left hand side, the root will be given. Okay, so as you can see the first example is given and here the input is in the format of list. So it is like this: 1 null, then 2 3. Okay, so 1 is the, I can say, root. For this there is no left child, that's why it's null. Then 2 on the right, this is the right child. Then again we have 3, and if nothing is mentioned it means there is no left child. So ideally this is the situation. So what we need to do is we need to write the in order traversal. Okay, so I will give you the brief of in order, pre order and post order. Okay, these are the three traversal. So in pre order we make the arrow like this. Okay, this is for pre order, this is for in order, and this is for post order. Remember these three arrows. Okay, and your task will be done. If you get confused, you will not get confused in the future if you remember these three things. Okay, so basically what you have to do, if I ask you the pre order, what you have to do, you have to make arrow like this. Okay, and then you have to traverse the entire tree. If you want in order, what you have to do, you have to make arrow like this and then you have to traverse the entire tree. Okay, and for post order you have to make arrow like this, or you can point the finger like this and then you can traverse the entire thing. Okay, so here it is in order. So what we have to do, we have to come at the root. Okay, so first of all what we will do, we will traverse like this. Okay, anti-clockwise we will traverse. So here, from here we started. Then so what we will do, we will write in output 1. Then nothing is there on this side, it will come to here and again we will point, then 3, then 2. Okay, then 2, and now it's completed. This is the in order traversal. Okay, so let us take one big example that will help us to write the in order traversal. Okay, this was a small example. Let me make a tree that will give you some idea. So here it is 15, here it is 50, let's say here it is 10, here it is 22, here it is 35, and here it is 70. Perfect. Now what we need to do is we need to write the in order traversal. Okay, so I told you what you have to do, you have to make arrow like this and you have to start from the left hand side. So we will come here. As there is no space to go inside, so what we will do, we will come here. As there is no space to go inside, what we will do, we will come here. And here we get a chance to go inside. Okay, from the bottom. Because in traversal we have to go inside from the bottom end. So 10. Then what we do, we have gone here and we have got this 15. Then we will come here, we got 22. Then we will traverse like this and we will get 25. Okay, then again there is no space to go for this 50, because like this it is like this was the situation. So from bottom if we want to insert, we will get to 35, then here we will get to 50, and then here we will get to 70. So this is the in order traversal. So what I told you, in order traversal you have to go inside from the bottom. This is for the in order traversal. Okay, so if you see, so we have first of all 10, then we have 15, then we have 22, then we have 25, then what we have after 25, we have 35, then we have 50, then we have 70. Okay, this is the in order traversal. So what we have done, okay, so now let us take one more example, this time easy example. Okay, instead of complex example I will take one easy example. So I will have only 3 elements, 25, 15 and 35. So what we have done, first we have gone to the left child, then we have come to the, if I ask you to write in order traversal for this, what you will do, you will come here, you will write 15, then you will come here, you got inside 25, and here you come and here you got 35. This is the order that you get. Now what you have done, first of all you went to left child, then you come to root, then you came to the right child. And whenever the things are over, it means we have got the array. So logic, what you have done, you have first of all went to left child, then you have went to root, and then you have went to right child. This is the process that we are following. Perfect. Here also what we have done, here we came, we went to left child, but it is again having the left child. So here we went to the left child. Now we seen, are you having any left child? He said no, I am not having any left child. So what we have done, we have written the root. So what is root now? Root is 10. So we have added 10. Now what we have done, we have moved to the right child. There is no right child. Okay. Then what we have come? We have come one step backward. So we have, for 15 we have completed the left child. Now what we have to do? We have to print this. So what we have done? We have added 15 here. Then what we have done? We have went to the right child. So what is root now? 22. For this 22 we have asked, are you having any left child? He said no. So after, if first we check, if there is no left child, we will come to the root. So what is root now? 22. So we have printed 22. Then we have checked, are we having any right child? He told there is no right child. So this 15 left child and right child both are done. Then we will come to this 25. So for this 25, this was the complete left child. So left child is completed. Now what we have to do? We have to return 25. So 25 is done. Now what we have to do? We have to go for the right child. So now our root is 50. For 50 what we have to do? We have to go for the left hand child first. So 35, now our root is 35. We will check now for 35, is there is a left child? No. So if there is no left child, what we have to do? We have to go to the root. Okay. So steps are very simple. Left child, root, right child. This is the same thing that we have followed to write this, write the entire thing. Okay. So now what we are going to do? We are going to write the code for this. So code is very simple. First of all, we have to visit the left child, then root, then right child. These are the only 3 steps that we need to do. So let us write the recursive code for this. So def, let the function name is in order, which what it is going to have? It is going to have root, okay, which is a tree node. So first of all, we have to traverse until there is no root, until root becomes null. So we have to traverse until not root. So initially root have some value. Suppose this is the example 25, 15 and 35. So initially root is indicating at this position. So if there is no value in the root, we have to stop our thing. Okay, if no root, what we are going to do? We are going to return an empty array. If else, what we are doing? First of all, we were visiting the left child. So what we will do? So here we will call the same function. So how we call the same function? Self dot in order, and instead of root, what we were doing? We were moving to the left child. So what we will do? We will do root dot left. Okay. Once this is done, what we were doing? We were writing that root value. So plus you have to write all this in one line, root dot value. Once this is done, what we were doing? We were going to the right child. So we were calling the same function again, self in order, and what we are doing this time? We are calling root dot right. So this is the, like I can say, 3 lines simple code. Okay. So what we have done? First of all, we went to the left child, then we got the value, then we moved to the right child. So these are the only 3 steps that we have done. First of all, we visited the left child. If there is no left child, we have visited the root value, and then we have visited the right child. Okay. If you want, I can dry run the code also for this, right? So let's say this is example 25, 15 and 35. So what it will do? First of all, root is here. So here we will come to the function root dot left. So root will be shifted to this. Okay. Now what we will do? We will see if root is null or not. No, root is not null. So again called root dot left. So root dot left is going to be called, but there is nothing. Okay. So it will return this. So here we have one empty list. Now in empty list, what we have done? We have added root dot value. So what is root dot value? 15. So in empty list, what we have done? Now this empty list have one element 15. Okay. Again, okay. Once, now what we will do? We will go for root dot right. So there is no root dot right. So what it will do? It will return empty. So already we have 15 in element, we will add empty list, so there will be no effect. So once this recursive call is done, okay, so this root dot left is done. So what we will do, we will again go to the parent back. So this left child is done. Now again root dot value. So what is root dot value? 25. So add 25 to this. So what will be our final list? 15 and 25. Okay, now it will come to the root dot right. Now for 35 we will check either we are having left child, no, then we will add nothing but a empty list. Then we will add 35 to this. Okay, so what will our final solution? 15, 25 and 35. And I told you we have to go from inside, so this is our approach. So here this is the recursive approach that we have used. Okay, this is the recursive approach that we have used. And if you want to see the code for this, I have also written the code for this. So def in order traversal, if there is no root, what we were doing, we were returning the empty list. And if there are some element, what we were doing, we were calling the function first of all with the root dot left, then we were adding the value root dot value, and then again calling the function root dot right. And if you can see, this code is working fine. On the left hand side I have the results of the lead code. Okay, you can pause the video and you can check. Now I will ask you to pause the video and think of some other approach. Okay, so this is the recursive call we have done. Now I ask you, without recursion you have to go for the approach. So how you are going to solve that? So you can pause the video for 2 to 3 minutes and you can think for the approach. So what we are going to do here, we are going to use the stack and the result. Okay, so what is given to us? 25, 15 and 35. Suppose this is the tree given to us. This is the most easiest example. So initially where is our root? Root is our here. Or initially what we will do, we will have our stack which is empty, and where we have result array, that is also empty. Okay, so first of all what we will do, we will add this element to the stack. So this is our stack. So what we will do, we have added 25 here. Now what we will do, we will move our root to the left. So root will be here, root will be here. Again what we will do, we will add this to our stack. So 15 will be added to our stack. Then what we will do, we will move to the left. So now our root is empty, as root is also the code was root is equal to root dot left. Okay, left. So here there is no children, it means root dot left is null, and root dot left is null. So what we will do, we will come out of the loop, and what we will do, we will pop this element. Okay, so now what will root, our root will become 15, the top element in the array. Okay, so it means we have come back to our root, that is 15. Once this is, we have came here, what we will do, we will add that element to our result array. Okay, so what we have done, we have result dot append and we have done root dot value. So once the value is added, what we have done, we have moved to the right, root is equal to root dot right. Once again here there is no right, so what we will do, we will go to the our parent. So we will come to the 25 and we will do the same thing, right? So I will tell you the code and then we will again dry run this. Okay, so def in order, which is going to have a root. Perfect. So here first of all what we will have, our stack will be empty and our result array will also be empty initially. Okay, so we are going to run a while loop. While there is some element in the root or stack, till that time what we have to do, we have to run the while loop. Okay, and if there is some element in the root, it means what you have to do, first of all we have adding that element to the stack. So stack dot append, and what we were doing, we were adding that element to the stack. Once that element is added, what we were doing, we were shifting our root and we were shifting our root to the left. So this process will continue. Okay, suppose we have came to the end, so 25, 15, and here there is nothing in the left. So what you will do, you need to add this 15 to the, first of all you need to pop up this 15. Okay, so you need to pop up this from the stack. So what we will do, root will be stack dot pop. So what it will do, it will pop the top element. So we will get the 15. So now in stack we have only 25. Now what we will do, we will add this 15 to the result array. So result dot append, what we will do, root dot value. So whatever the value we have in the root, we will insert that element to the result array. So result array was empty here, so we will get the value as 15. Okay, so this is done. What we will do, once we have added the value, what we were doing in the recursive call, we were moving to the right. So root is equal to root dot right. So once we reach 15, we will come and check is root is equal to root dot right. Okay, so now here also there is no element. So what we will do, we will again pop up the stack. So we will come to the 25. So 25 will come, so we will add that element to the result array, and then we will go to the right. So on right, what we were having 35. So it will come to the left hand side, it will see there is no element. So what we will do, we will come back to the root and we will add that 35. First of all 25 was added, now 35 will be added in the result array. Once this is done, we will go to the right, and once it is right, then what we are going to do, we are going to as there. So now stack will also become empty and root will also become empty. Once both the things will become empty, we are not going to enter in this while loop. So where we have our result, there was one array which have our result. So what we are going to do, we are going to return the result. So here what we have done, we have used the stack approach to find the in order traversal. Okay, so if you want to see the code for this, I have also written the code for this. So initially stack is empty, result array is also empty, and while root or stack, there are something in the root or stack, then we have checked if there are some element in the root. If there are some element in the root, what we were doing, we were adding that element to our stack, and then we were moving to the left. Once there are no element on the root, what we were doing, we were popping the top element of the stack, then we were adding that element in the result array. Once that element is added in the result array, what we have done, we have added that, we have shifted our root to the right hand side. So once this entire loop is completed, we have written the result. Now as you can see, this is the faster approach. Earlier it was faster than only 58% of the Python solution. Now it is faster than all the 98% that are already present on the LeetCode. Okay, so I hope you got both the approaches. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. If you find this video any kind of useful, you can share this video in your college group with your friends who are preparing for the coding in the Python. Okay, thank you.